What's up, everybody? This is Danny Mathematics here with another example to explore. And today, guys, I'm going to explore example 14 of laws of exponents, okay? And in this particular example, guys, we have this problem, and it states, parentheses, 7x to the 5th power, y to the 8th power, parentheses close, all to the 2nd power, times, parentheses, 2x to the 6th power, y to the 4th power, parentheses close, all to the 3rd power, okay? Now, the first thing, guys, that we need to do, ladies and gentlemen, is we need to get rid of the exponents that are on the outside of the parentheses. So what we're going to do is every exponent that's on the inside of the parentheses, we're going to multiply by that particular exponent that's on the outside of the parentheses. Okay? Now, okay, so let's go ahead and start it, guys. All right, once again, whenever you have coefficients, 7 is just like saying 7 to the 1st power. 2 is just like saying 2 to the 1st power, because that still equals 2, right? Or 7 to the 1st power, that still equals 7, okay? So now, all we're going to do is, guys, we're just going to rewrite it, but we're going to have new exponents, okay, or new powers. So 7 to the 1st power, I'm going to multiply the 1st power by this power of 2, which 1 times 2 is 2. So now we're going to have 7 squared, okay? Now I have x to the 5th power. I'm going to multiply this 5th power by the power of 2. 5 times 2 is 10. So that's going to turn into x to the 10th power. Okay? Y is to the 8th power. I'm going to multiply the 8th power by this power of 2. 8 times 2 is 16. 8 times 2 is 16. So I'm going to have y to the 16th power. Okay? Now I'm going to close this parentheses. Okay, and I'm going to do the same thing with the other parentheses, but I'm going to multiply everything to the power of 3. Okay, so I have 2 to the power of 1. That power of 1 times the power of 3 is 3. So that's going to be 2 to the 3rd power. Okay, x to the 6th power. We're going to multiply that 6th power by the power of 3. 6 times 3 is 18. So it's going to be x to the 18th power. Okay, and then y to the 4th power, 4 times 3 is 12. So that's going to turn into y to the 12th power. Okay. All right, so now, ladies and gentlemen, we have successfully got rid of the outside exponents. Now what we need to do, guys, is we need to group like terms, okay? We need to start grouping like terms. So let's group like terms. All right, once again, we're going to start grouping like terms, okay? So first, guys, I want to start grouping the coefficients. We have a coefficient of 7 and we have a coefficient of 2, okay? So we have a coefficient of 7 and we have a coefficient of 2. So that's actually going to be 7 squared. So I'm going to write 7 squared times 2 cubed, or 2 to the 3rd power, okay? So once again, these are going to be in their own parentheses or their own bracket, okay? Next, guys, we're going to, and I'm going to put 2 lines under the x's. We're going to group the x's in their powers, okay? So I have x to the 10th power and I have x to the 18th power. So we're going to rewrite that as x to the 10th power times x to the 18th power. 18. Okay, and then last but not least, guys, we need to group the y's. Okay, so I have y to the 16th power times y to the 12th power. So let me go ahead and write that. So once again, we have y to the 16th power times y to the 12th power. Okay, all right, so ladies and gentlemen, now all we need to do, guys, is first we need to actually solve the coefficients. We need to actually, I need to do 7 squared to find out what that is. I need to do 2 cubed to find out what that is. And then whatever the two values are, we're going to multiply those values. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, 7 squared is just like saying 7 times 7 times 7. 7 times 7 is 49. So 7 squared, or 7 to the second power, is 49. 2 to the third power, just like saying 2 times 2 times 2, which is 8. Okay? Which is 8. All right? So now, ladies and gentlemen, we have that. Okay? Now, remember, guys, our rule, if you can see it on my screen, the rule is, guys, whenever we're whenever we're multiplying values that have exponents, we're going to add the exponents as we multiply those values, okay, or those variables. So we have x to the 10th power times x to the 18th power. That's going to turn into x to the 10th plus 18th power. That's what it's going to turn into, guys. It's going to turn into x to the 10th plus 18th power. And then the last but not least, guys, we're going to do the y's. Y to the 16th power times y to the 12th power is just like saying y to the 16th plus 12th power. Okay? Now, what we need to do, guys, is we need to multiply 49 times 8 and see what we get. Let me do this real quick right here. 49 times 8, that's 72. 72, that's 30. Okay, so it's 392. 49 times 8 is 392. Okay, we have that. All right, now we're going to have x. I'm going to attach the x. All right, 10 plus 18 is 28. So it's going to be times x to the 28th power. Okay, times y to the 16 plus 12 is actually 28 to the 28th power. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, this will be our final answer. 392x to the 28th power, y to the 28th power. Okay, or you could say it 392 times x to the 28th power times y to the 28th power. Okay, so thank y'all so much, guys, for tuning in, and I will upload more videos coming soon. Thank you.